Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is byeee. I am a relationship coach, and on my YouTube channel I talk about love life, single life, relationship and marriage. I know you are going to love my channel. You are going to love whatever you are going to hear here. So make sure you click on the subscription button and subscribe. So today I'll be talking about the topic, what can a woman bring to the table? In essence, this video is going to answer the question that guys of these days ask our ladies: what can you bring to the table? So ladies, buckle up, make sure you pay close attention to this video, invite your friends, share with your female friends, because on this video I'm going to lay emphasis on some of the things that a woman can bring to the table. I know all of you are eager to hear what I have to say. The men want to know, yes, tell them they are easy, and the women want to know, okay, how do I answer those questions? We all know the pride of a masculine man is in his ability to provide for his woman. In the book of Genesis, when God created Adam, he provided him with a job. He provided him with basically everything. In fact, to me, Adam was the richest man because he practically owned the world. He named everything. He could have named lion Adam, named goat Adam, named everything Adam. He practically owned the world. But God created him first, made him in charge of all those things. Then he gave him a woman. Why didn't God make all those things, create Adam, create a woman, so that they will start working hand in hand? God gave him a responsibility, the ability to take care of something, the guidance to be in charge of something, the ability to have something to provide for a woman to come and multiply. God made Adam first a protector. God made Adam a provider. God was sure that Adam was in the position to have a woman. God was sure that Adam has the capability of owning a table, of having something on the table, before he made a woman and he said, go and multiply. A woman brings multiplication in a man's life. A woman brings something no one else can bring. If the need of a woman wasn't so necessary, God wouldn't look at Adam with all the food, animal, garden and everything and say that this man is not complete. You need a helpmate. God knew that this is the right condition for a woman to function when there is something to work with, and not for her to be the one to bring whatever on your table. Let me quickly go into what I have to give to you today. For men, yes, it's true, their needs varies. Different man for different need in a woman. We all know that. But still, you cannot deny that there are basic things a man needs in a woman. And I think when they are asking that, what do you bring to the table? This is what they mean. But nowadays, the way they put it, the context they put it, they are actually making it look as if a woman is supposed to like walk side by side to provide the basic thing a man is supposed to have before he even starts looking for a queen conscious woman. Ladies, whatever I'm going to say, if you are a queen conscious woman and you know you don't have these qualities yet in you, you know you cannot provide these things I'm going to list for any man that is coming into your life or any man that is already in your life, you should step up. You can actually chat me up on any of my social media platform with my contact on the screen, and I will get you started to how to become a queen conscious woman, to know your value, to know how to represent your value, and to know how to give out the blessings that God has put in you to use to multiply the need of a king conscious man. What does a woman bring to the table? The number one thing a man needs a woman to bring to his table is your feminine essence, your femininity, ability to act like a woman, ability to behave like a woman, ability to give out that your feminine essence. The femininity of a woman does a lot in the life of a man. It makes the life of a man soft. It makes the life of a man smoother. It adds value. It adds interest. It adds excitement to the life of a man. No matter how you try, the men, no matter how you try to pretend, you can never ever deny the fact that when you have a woman in your life, there is this aura. When you have a good woman actually in your life, there is this aura that you feel around her. It could be her feminine gesture, her perfume, her clothing. You walk into the room and you are looking at your woman in all her embodiments. I mean, you have forgotten half of your problem already. The feminine essence of a woman is a whole lot. It is the number one thing a man wants. If a man doesn't want to go to work in the day, after a hectic day, he's coming back to his fellow masculine man. I mean, he needs that soft touch, that soft act, that soft reaction, that soft presence of a woman that makes the environment to change. So if you're asking what a woman brings to the table, a woman brings her feminine essence, and that is enough. It is what only women can bring. Your fellow man cannot give you that feminine essence. Even if you're a pet lover, your dog cannot give you that feminine essence of a woman. You agree with me that there is nothing like a feminine energy. Most of you, why you like your mom most is not because your mom is the one providing the money, or the one that trained you, or the one that raised you, but it's because of the way she showed her affection, her love, her emotion. These are the things you gain from the femininity of a woman. It's only a woman that can provide you with all those physical, emotional, psychological, mental, spiritual, sexual satisfaction. That is what a man craves for. That is one of the things that a woman will bring to the table for you. When you look at 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 9, the Bible said that the woman was created for the man. This is God talking. It's telling you something. I mean, when God has said something like this, you don't even need to question what a woman is bringing to the table alone. You only have to ask God, this woman that you have created for me, what can I bring to my table so that she can multiply it, because you have made her for me. The presence of a feminine woman in your life gives man motivation to work hard. It gives man the confidence to climb even the highest mountain. Like I said, God provided Adam with everything before he made Eve, because Eve is a multiplication tool. The second thing a woman brings to you, here I have about 4 things I'm going to list, but I'm going to list them in one. A woman brings you honor. A woman provides you with companionship. A woman provides you with, I don't want to call it sex, but yeah, love making. You agree with me that no matter how you paint it, is the major need of a man. A woman provides governance. When I mean governance, I mean she is your care provider. In as much as men needs vary from one man to another, but you agree with me that this particular thing, every man on earth craves and needs it. And this is what a woman can bring to your table. In Proverbs 18:22, the Bible says, "He who finds a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth mercy from the Lord." So aside the fact that you have found the good thing, something not just good in your eyes but good in the eyes of the Lord, you have also obtained mercy. That's goodness and mercy on your table just by finding a woman, and you are still asking, what are you bringing to the table? Now, let me go into the 4 things that I listed. I know most of you will say, if I have money, I can get honor from anybody, I can get sex, I can get companionship, I can get governance. It's not true. You agree with me that it's not true. Number one, whatever you are paying for, you know that is not genuine. And we know that all men need that genuine love. That is why some men are so attached to their mom that even when they marry, their mom is still telling them what to do. Why? And like I said, it's not because it's your mom that raised you or trained you. Your dad could have been the one providing all those money things, but the value your mom inculcated in you, the way she expressed her emotion as a woman, the way she gave out her feminine essence as a woman, your dad is not only benefiting from it, you the man, you are benefiting from it. The same way when you find a good woman, you are not only going to benefit from it, but your children is going to benefit from it. And that is the governance that I mean. That is the care provider. Your money can provide you with a caregiver, a care provider, but you agree with me that you would trust your own woman to raise your kids other than another person. Your money can buy you respect. Yes, people might respect you because you give them money or you are rich, but it will not buy you honor. And whatever respect you are getting for money is not genuine. Your money can provide you with sex. You could have the money to get all the sex in the world, but it will not provide you with that companionship, because companionship is not bought. You can't buy it. So when you are asking or when you are looking for what a woman brings to the table, when you have a good woman, her femininity is there, she's giving you honor, she's giving you sex, she's your governance, your care provider for you and your children. I mean, the question should be, is my table strong enough to carry all these things this woman is bringing to it? You can have a house, you can have a castle actually, but until you have a good woman in it, it can't be a home. It can't be a home. You will feel that emptiness, you will feel that void in it, and it's only a woman that can fill in this void. If you read Proverbs 31, 10 to 31, it's going to list out all the things a woman brings to the table, and these things are not negotiable. A woman in your life is your opportunity to fulfill your basic needs. A basic need that you can't even feel for yourself. Isn't that so much? Isn't that enough for you already? When God made Eve and gave him to Adam, told Adam to name Eve, and Adam looked at her and called her woman, meaning a man with a womb. And a womb in this essence is not just physical womb that we know. It's the ability of somebody or something to be able to accept something, to nurture it, to take care of it, and to multiply it out. A woman is the sole bearer of a man's seed. Even in these days where men are turning to women, they will still have to go and get a womb. It shows that this is the only thing that a female can do. Why are you still asking what a woman is bringing to the table when clearly she has her own specific role assigned to her to nurture your seed and to multiply it, to bring it out for you? And women don't even stop there. They still go as much as taking care of it. Even you yourself, you become part of our responsibility. If you think about this and you still ask what a woman brings to the table, I mean, clearly it shows that you lack feminine intimacy in your life. it means your mom clearly didn't do a very good work. And I feel terribly sorry for you about it, because if you had the presence of a feminine woman in your life, if your mom played the role of a woman, of a queen conscious woman in your life, you wouldn't be among the men asking women, what are you bringing to the table? Your question should be, what type of table do I have? Is it strong enough to accommodate a woman, for her to multiply whatever I have? Whatever a man gives a woman, she multiplies. What I'm trying to say is, a woman is the custodian of your legacy. A woman is going to accept the tiniest seed, your sperm, in her body, nurture it, incubate it, carry it, bring it out, and go further into raising them. That is quite a whole lot of work. If you have all those things, all those properties, all those money, all those riches and whatever that you think that makes you a man, and you don't even have a legacy to show for it, which is your children, or those legacies that are not raised in a way that you are proud of, definitely you are going to say the mother did not, because it's her duty. It is the duty of a woman. A man that knows this will not still go about asking a woman, what are you bringing to the table? A man that knows this is going to look, can this woman be the right person to raise my legacy? And it's meant for you to decide. In the book of Proverbs chapter 1 verse 8 to 9, the Bible says, do not forget the teaching of your mother. So the legacy of a man is purely dependent on the woman. Probably at the end of this video, you will know how to put or change your question from what are you bringing to the table to actually doing the research yourself and knowing if what you have on your table is what she can multiply. Because that question, what are you bringing to the table, it has actually made a lot of women to feel not just inferior, but to look down on their value. It has made a lot of women to lose their feminine essence just because they want to try to prove to a man that they have this to give, they have that to give, they have the other one to give. So that is why I'm basically emphasizing on that question, what are you bringing to the table, what are you bringing to the table? Because I know there was a point in my life that I was asked that question, and I know what that question, how it made me feel. And in as much as I tried to buttress my point, oh, I can do this, oh, I am this, oh, I am that, at the end of the day, it didn't make me feel good. Not until I realized the value I carry, not until I realized the worth, my worth, not until I realized that there are things that it is only me that can provide for a man, that no matter what a man has, he cannot provide it for himself. And that was when I started entertaining the right question. Now, whoever is coming for me is going to ask me, what do you need in a man? Because I know what I have, I know what I can multiply. It's you that will tell me the table you have and what you have on your table, and I will know if I can multiply it. So that is why I'm basically emphasizing on this, what are you bringing to the table talk. A woman will give you a feminine essence, which you cannot get from anywhere apart from a woman. A woman is going to honor you, provide you with companionship, be your governance, give you sex, and be the custodian of your legacy. And you know one funny thing is, a woman does this thing naturally, because this is what God has assigned to us. This is what God has given to us to give to your table. A woman will still be doing business with you. A woman can still be a career woman. A woman can still be a working class woman. But when it comes to taking care of the home, when it comes to being the custodian of your legacy, she doesn't need to learn it, or she's still do all those things and still try to do that, because this is the duty. This is what God has given to her to give to you. It is quite obvious that a woman already has a lot to bring to the table. You could practically go on and on, hitting the hammer on the nail, what a woman brings to the table. I'm just going to stop at this last one. A woman is the mirror of a man's future. In my tribe, Igbo land where I'm from, a man begins to earn honor. They start seeing a man as a man once he gets married. And when he gets married, no matter what he has, no matter what he owns, they describe a man, they know his worth, they know his value through his wife. His wife is the mirror of his future. And by the way he takes care of his family, his wife, his children, that is the way the society accords him respect. So if a woman is so powerful that no matter what you have, how she appears, how she behaves, how she talks, how she models herself, how she represents you outside, it is what people will use to judge you. Doesn't that show that that woman has a powerful, a major influence over you? What else do you need her to bring to the table? If her reflection is what people is going to use to judge you. A man's value and respect increases in the society when he has a family. In fact, a man's value is recognized in the society once he keeps a woman in the house to start with. Before you start talking of raising children, a woman represents you. A woman is your future. A woman is the custodian of your legacy. A woman provides you with the feminine essence that you need to live a very soft and wonderful life. A woman provides you with honor. A woman provides you with sex. A woman provides you with governance. Don't get me wrong, if you end up with the wrong woman, you are doomed. If you end up with a bad woman, you are doomed. That is why I'm always conscious of saying a queen conscious woman. Because when you have a queen conscious woman in your life is practically, number one, he who finds a wife find a good thing and obtained mercy from the Lord. So number one, goodness and mercy has started following you from the Lord to start with. That is like everything you do is now always multiplied, because the Lord is with you, providing you with his goodness and mercy, whether you deserve it, just for the sake of the presence of a woman in your life. So with this, I am going to end here. Try to find a woman who is going to do right by you. There are a lot of things that a woman can bring to your table. In conclusion, let me talk to the women. As a woman, if a man can't evaluate and see your value, this is not feminism talk. What I talked about is femininity essence, because I know that most of you will say feminist. No, this is not a feminism talk. What I'm saying is, in fact, everything I have laid down to you today is biblically practicalized. So I'm speaking from the word of God. I'm speaking from the Bible. As a woman, if a man cannot evaluate you and see your worth, if a man still needs to ask you, what are you bringing to the table? Baby girl, you don't need to answer that question. In fact, it's a way of telling you that practically he's not seeing any value in you. It's a way of telling you that maybe you are not up to his standard. Because the truth remains, there are some ladies that men cannot ask this question. That is the honest truth. A woman who her value is very, very visible, a man will not see her and ask her that question. I've already told you my story. There were times I used to explain to a man will come and ask me, so what are you bringing to the table? I start listening. I'll be loyal. I will take care of you. I will provide you with emotional support. I will provide your sexual needs. I will be listing all those things. Man, I never felt good doing that. And whatever explanation I gave, I never felt I never felt like I have buttressed my point until I realized that I'm actually the goodies on the table. It depends if the table is even worth me being on it. And you as a man, if you still have this mentality of asking a woman, what are you bringing to the table? You should use that time to focus on if you actually have a table. If your table is strong enough to carry all these things that I've listed that a woman naturally brings. I'm just talking about the things that God created in a woman as a woman. The reason why God made Eve, even in the abundance of wealth, even in the abundance of riches, even in abundance of everything. Adam was practically the richest man in the world. He owned the world, he named everything, and still God knew that he was not complete without a woman. So you have to go and evaluate. If you see a woman and you think you still need to ask her what are you bringing to the table, it means clearly the woman is not for you. Because when you see a woman that is meant for you, your duty will be to try hard to own her and let her bless you with the heavenly blessings that God has bestowed on her as a woman. Let me pray for you. Dear Lord, as we've heard these words, your words, we pray you help us to assimilate and digest it into our soul, that we may bring forth good seeds. May the women be directed to be what you've made them to be for your men. And may you continue to provide to us the good sisters, men that we know that we are enough just the way you've made us to be, and love us even as Christ has instructed them to love us. Amen. My name is byeee, and I am very sure that you've been blessed by that video. I am very sure that the men must have learned something in what to look out for and the right way to approach it. And I'm sure that for the ladies out there that are deviating from their feminine essence, allowing the men to push them to become masculine, I hope that this video will heal you and will also help you and guide you to show forth your feminine essence, to be what God has made you to be for the men. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you follow me on all my other social media platforms. And if you need counseling, I'll be in my DM to respond to you. Stay tuned on my channel. See you next time. Bye.